Yes, Mr. Krishan, thank you. Thank you for recognizing my question. You are right. Actually, some people or some group of people may have a lot of brain knowledge. They have potential,
Right.
and there will be demand. And due to some reasons, there will be some gap. So how to bridge the gap and create like a win-win situation?
Absolutely. So I would actually,
So a lot of plenty of knowledges and potential or the intellectuals available that cannot be identified or discovered by the team or people who actually need.
sure. So I would, I know Dr. Shankar just mentioned one, but I would like reach out to Dr. Sergei to share his thoughts.
Well, this is actually like a knowledge management area, and definitely my understanding is the question is basically about the corporate environment, right? Just within the corporation. Otherwise, it would be totally different model with crowdsourcing and just looking for people that can solve something. But within companies, it really depends on the corporate culture. Because all the companies, there are not that many of them, but still, all the companies that embarked on deploying TRIZ, really corporate-wise, sooner or later they came across this question, this situation, because they can train, for example, in TRIZ and DFP, a limited number of people, and those are creative, those are capable. And then there is another big amount of people who are just regular engineers, and some companies even were ready to basically allocate specific group of people who will be like they call it like flying squad. They will just they did not have their own projects. They would just be serving all the projects of the company, just moving from one project to another, because as far as TRIZ is concerned, it is basically conceptual stage of design. That is why once an idea is developed, these TRIZ people do not need to stay with the project all the time. They can move to other projects, and the project owners will actually work on all these different technical details. And from what I saw, Procter & Gamble and Samsung Electronics, and right now in Huawei, they have quite different models. For example, at Procter & Gamble, they were absolutely against creating this kind of competency center and creating this group of exclusive inventors and then kind of making them serve everyone, because they thought it's not sustainable. Because it happened before when companies organized that, and then those competence centers basically left the company and organized their own consultancies. That is why this way you kind of creating a group of thinkers and then connecting them to other problems owners that supply. There is a danger of basically of this situation when the whole group leaves and the company stays with nothing. That's why Procter & Gamble basically they developed their system, knowledge management system, where different businesses provided the problem that needed to be solved, and they were kind of a pool, not dedicated team, but a pool out of which the group was created for every project, and they handle these projects. Samsung Electronics, they have totally different things. So there is no kind of, at least it's my opinion, I did not see, there is no kind of universal approach that served, for every company. It is like every company that I know that I worked with that tried to solve this problem, they had their own kind of solution, own approach to that was very different from others.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sergei. So, Mr. Mohan, I think as long as we are talking about a corporation, that is obviously the need and the context and time change demands different solutions. But if you extend that same question to a ecosystem which is not a corporate, then that's totally a different ballgame. So where you need to have a system like we have TRIZTI, where we have the Regional MATRIZ Association. So where we can able to groom people, professional innovators. And then you would see the other end of it where you have a needs coming from startups. So probably that could be another model that we can look in, where the people who have been earned the learning and got their certification as a practitioner, probably that's the right way they could be as strong resources to solve the problem at a larger scale.